Hey guys. Hey guys, come on in. It is Tuesday night. I feel like we haven't gone live in a while, but we are here. Come on in the room, y'all. We have a lot to talk about. It's been real busy, but we have a lot to talk about. I cannot wait. Come on in, y'all. Come on in the room. Hey Rachel. Hey James. Hey guys. Come on in. Don't be shy. I don't bite unless you like that. No, I'm joking. Hey guys, come on in. It is Tuesday night. How are you guys feeling tonight? How are y'all feeling? How's everybody doing? So much is going on. We have to talk. I miss you too, y'all. I am like beyond so much to talk about. I have a few announcements to tell y'all, but that will be, I guess, in coming weeks. But let me tell y'all, I am working out here. You guys are so sweet. I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed the Direct TV sponsored video. That was so much fun. Stay tuned for more. But when I tell y'all, your girl is out here working, okay? Yes. Oh, child, listen. Okay. That's one thing about your dreams coming true. Nobody tells you about all the work. Hey guys, thank you. Hey, Mrs. Stewart. Hey, Vonda, Shakole. Hey, God's number one child. Hey, y'all, come on in. Honey, listen. We are definitely getting to the bag. Oh, you already know. Moving in silence. Oh, you already know. Come on in. Guys, I want to talk to y'all about all this drama in these reality streets. I want to talk about Queen's Court. Did you guys binge it on Peacock? Because I did. I couldn't believe how good it was. That is hands down one of the best dating shows I've ever seen. I think it beats The Bachelor. I think it beats like Married at First Sight. It beats Love is Blind. I think that Queen's Court is it. I loved it. I loved the whole concept. I loved Holly Robinson P and Rodney P being the host. I thought it was great. I do want to say I'm in shock that I watched only because I can't stand Evelyn Lozada. Y'all know how I feel about her. I think that she's in the same category to me as Giselle, Brian, and Robin and Ashley. Okay. I'm still upset about how she treated OG on Basketball Wives, but I will say that on this show, I was shocked at how pleasant she was. Yeah, oh, very much so. But with Queen's Court, I have to admit that I felt really bad for Nivea because Nivea, in my opinion, she got the worst dudes. The guys that were there for her, Mac and Ty. I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't watched it, but I felt really sorry for her. Like the guys that she had, they weren't bringing it. Like we didn't see any gifts. I didn't see men who actually wanted to be with her. Like say what you want, but Evelyn and Tamar's guys, they wanted them. Like they applied pressure like a man should do when he wants you. And Nivea's guys were too passive. I felt so bad. Yeah, let me know. Did you guys watch Queen's Court? Yeah, I mean, I will say though, the show was really good. I was really surprised at I was surprised at how good it was. Um, if you're a big Nivea fan, you're gonna feel sorry for her at sometimes. Like I don't know. I felt like overall, I felt like Nivea wasn't truly ready to be on a dating show because it seemed like she didn't really want to find love, if that makes sense. Especially when we get to the finale, when you get to the finale episode, you'll see that it seemed like Nivea's head wasn't there. Yeah, the men were definitely Dusties. Absolutely. Um, I think that Evelyn's guy, he seemed decent. He had a marketing firm. He seemed like he was into her because remember that he had been married before. He said that him and his ex-wife are still really close. There was no infidelity. It ended because he said they got married way too young and they just grew apart. But I feel like Evelyn's guy was a good guy. Tamar's fiance, now let me just say this. I will give JR credit because he came through with the gifts. He definitely courted her like a woman, like a man should, but I probably would have turned him down because for him to have 5 children with 4 women, that right there is a no for me. And I don't really care how good the gifts are. I'm going to take them. And I don't really care how smooth your words are. That's a deal breaker because you've created all these broken homes. I don't know. That's a huge red flag. Um, I felt like you think that Nivea led with sex. I don't. I feel like Nivea was all over the place. I feel like she didn't seem comfortable in her skin, if that makes sense. I didn't feel like she led with sex. I remember her saying that she really was attracted to that one guy, Ty. But I don't know. I felt like Nivea was just all over the place. Tamar and Evelyn are messy, but the show was great. All the ladies did a great job. Yeah, it was a good show. Yeah, he had 2 kids in 1 year. I was like, mm-mm. I was thinking about reviewing this show. Is it worth it? I think you should definitely watch it. It's a good show. You're going to be entertained. If you do review it, I think it's a good. Maybe you don't have to review it. You could do like an overview of the show. Maybe do like a recap of the season if you don't want to go by each episode. I think that, I mean, honestly, I understand how you feel about Tamar and Evelyn, but I think that the show was good. Like, I actually enjoyed it. I could see that while Tamar had sort of grown a little bit, towards the end, there was an episode where she went back into her old ways. And I was like, really, Tamar? I thought that you changed. Yeah, Nivea will date anybody. She was with Lil Wayne. Yeah, I didn't forget that. Yes, I liked Gatsby a lot. Tamar was still being messy, but she kept the messiness down. Yeah, she did. But no, it peaked out. It reared its ugly head again, though, in the second to last episode. I understand. Listen, I can't stand Evelyn Lozada either. But I was pleasantly surprised at how good the show was. Now, since we are talking about Tamar, she's been in the news yet again with her engagement to JR, this man who has 5 kids and 4 women, but she's battling Kandi. And all I have to say is Tamar and Kandi both look foolish, in my opinion, going at it about nothing. I think that Tamar is doing the most again for her to say that Todd got in her face and threatened her. And then Kandi cleared it up saying, no, nobody threatened her. I think that Tamar is doing the most like she usually does. I also feel like when it comes to Tamar, Tamar really needs a lot of attention. I did. I called her Evelyn Colorist Lozada. She sure is. She still is. What do y'all think about Tamar and Kandi going at it? Or do we care? I mean, personally, I just kind of rolled my eyes about the whole thing. I think they both look foolish. Um, Kandi, I've never been a huge fan of Kandi, but I'm seeing all this stuff with her and SWV. I refuse to watch the show. It seems like a hot mess. The sisters keep fighting. Somebody stole $30,000. It seems like a hot ass mess. But it just seems like Candy's been in the news a lot with them fighting. I saw on Twitter, folks were eating Kandi up because she believes that Escape should be the headliner. Mm-mm. And that's no shade to me. I have never been a Kandi fan like that. I've always been indifferent about Kandi. Hey, the Sanderson sisters, TBMOTH. Thank you for the super chat. I hope Tamar is happy for real, but no shade. She found a pookie in a white man's body. Oh, absolutely. She sure did. I said the same exact thing. I said the same exact thing. I said, that's exactly what JR is. You know who he reminded me of? He reminds me a lot of Paul Wall. Oh, you think that the Escape show is better than Potomac? Really? You guys think it's that good? I just can't get into it. I told you guys, I did not follow either group like that. I definitely wasn't listening to Escape, but I think that Candy's a bit delusional and she's a very overinflated ego for her to think that they should get top billing over SWV. Because one thing about it, I know more SWV songs than I do Escape songs. It's really good, Brooke. I mean, I don't know, y'all. I'm just not. Can I tell you something? I have to be so honest. I enjoy having my Sunday nights free and clear. I enjoy not having to do, race on Monday morning to get a video up and out. That's true. Anything's better than the latest Potomac season. Yeah, I never cared about either group like that, but I will say that if I have to go off of the hits and and the songs, the group that I know better is SWV. The only Escape song I know is one of those love songs. Hey, Africa chick. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Brooke. I don't believe Tamar. Todd has never been aggressive with women who disrespected him unprovoked on, yes, exactly, on Atlanta. I agree. I don't believe it. I mean, yes, Tamar does do a lot. Kandi has always been boring. And while I don't really care for either one of them like that, I don't believe for a minute that Todd threatened Tamar. I don't. I think that Tamar was over exaggerating, in my personal opinion. I see, are we going to be, I saw Giselle. Giselle did an interview and I saw where she said that her and Candace are officially done. There is no friendship. There will never be a friendship. And I just want to let Giselle know that, girl, not only do we not care, but for you to still be out here acting like you're a victim in all this is still just, it's disgusting. I just do not understand how Giselle can sit down and say that she's done with Candace. Candace should be done with you. You're the one who lied on her husband. And I am praying to God that Giselle is demoted for season 8 because her actions, she will single-handedly bring this show down. Yeah, who is Giselle to befriend? I was so aggravated. Like, how dare you? She's talking about they're done. She doesn't want Candace to ever speak to her. They're no longer friends and never be friends. Again, Giselle, we don't care. Nobody's on your side in this. And when I tell y'all, I cannot wait for this new season of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. I cannot wait. Hey, C. John the Gamer, thank you for the super chat. I'm so here for Candace calling Giselle a beast. Keep it up, Candace. Exactly. I am too. I can't wait. Y'all don't understand. This season of Girls Trip is about to be so good. Like, we are in for a treat. I mean, Giselle, Candace, Portia, and then we have Marisol and Alexia going at it. Then we're going to see Heather and Whitney still going at it. It's going to be so good. I want nothing to do with the Green Eye Bandits at BravoCon. Sorry, not sorry. Oh yeah, no. This year at BravoCon, I'm going to be bypassing. Yeah, I already met them at last year's BravoCon. No, I'll be talking to other people. I'm gonna be right there with my girls, Candace, Wendy, and Karen. Did Girls Trip film before the reunion? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Girls Trip. They filmed Ultimate Girls Trip before Potomac even aired. They filmed it in July. So you know how they wrapped Potomac wrapped in June, and then they filmed Girls Trip 3 weeks after Potomac wrapped, and we're just getting it now. I remember a source told me that Andy had wanted to air Girls Trip and this season of Potomac together at the same time, but then he said, you know what? With the way the season is going, he decided to have them air it now in spring. But we were supposed to be getting Girls Trip actually in the wintertime with Potomac. Yep, Girls Trip was before the reunion. It sure was. Yeah, Candace had that. So yeah, it's all fresh. Candace had to film with Giselle right after the season wrapped, so it was still fresh with their whole beef. So imagine how it's going to. So imagine what we're going to see because they're fresh off of it. We see in the trailer that Candace brings it up again about Giselle accusing her husband. Yes, I saw that. I saw that about Alexia's son Peter trying to go off on Kempire. Like he's crazy. Alexia and her son Peter are absolutely certifiably crazy. And I see where Peter gets it from. I'm so glad that Frankie's a sweetheart because her other son, absolutely not. Hey, Asa2, thank you for the super chat. Ric Flair Dixon has to be let go. I'm screaming, not Ric Flair. I'm praying that she's let go too. And with Juan out of a job, can you imagine if Bravo decides to fire her and then you have her husband out of a job? That's going to be a hot mess. Yup, like mother, like son. How do you feel about people requesting Stassi to come back on Vanderpump Rules? I remember, didn't Stassi, she was racist towards the black girl who was on the show first season, right? And that's why they let her go when it all came out. We don't need Stassi back on the air. And I'm not even a big Vanderpump Rules watcher like that, but I know enough to piece together. Hey, Cancer Queen, thank you for the super chat. In Miami, drunk Marisol and her Starbucks cup can go. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Marisol's not even a full-time cast member. I can't stand her. If you did not check out my reunion recap for Miami, definitely check it out because I went in. The way Larsa, Alexia, and Marisol pissed me all the way off. They tried it. How do you tell a doctor that she doesn't have a real job? Are you insane? We don't need Stassi or Kristen Dottie to be back. I mean, listen, remember, I don't know. I'm not super invested in Vanderpump Rules. I need to binge watch the entire show from season 1 so that I can be caught up with this whole Tom Sandoval and Raquel and Ariana. Like, I need to be caught up. How do I feel about Mary coming back to SLC? I think that they need her because this season was abysmal. With Jen being in jail, they need Mary. So I guess we're going to see what it's about to give. We already see footage of them. They're in Palm Springs right now filming their cast trip and Mary's there. So we're going to see how it goes. You're not super late. We're like 20 minutes in. Oh, what? You said don't binge Vanderpump Rules? It's gonna enrage you? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be pissed off? And then you have Garcelle's son. Garcelle's son was out here zipping it and zooming it with the cast members. And remember, he was married. And you see how his wife or his soon-to-be ex-wife blasted him on Instagram, talking about he lost his mind. He's out there cheating on her with the girls on the cast of Vanderpump Rules. A hot mess. You guys said it's gonna upset me. Don't watch it. I've seen a few episodes. So like I know what's going on. I remember how Jax cheated on Stassi. I was there for that. Like, yeah, they all cheat on each other. Okay, I'm gonna watch like the first 3 seasons. Okay. Hey, Nikki. Is Jack still married to that girl? He married that country girl from Kentucky. Is that Brittany? Nicole wasn't quick with it. Oh, absolutely. Baby, listen to me. I need for Nicole on Miami to stop being so sensitive. I understand they get you upset, but I need her to stop crying and I need her to start reading because the way they were just attacking her, and I was getting so pissed. I said, Nicole, stop all this crying. Who's going to be on Watch What Happens Live? Jax? Okay, I'll have to check it out then. They're extremely readable. I'm like, Nicole, how are you crying? Larsa is a walking read. Alexia is a walking read. And don't get me started on Marisol. And you saw how Marisol got called out by Dr. Tiffany from Dallas about her Birkins being fake. Marisol could not read a soul about anything. Absolutely not. And I would be going for the jugular with Marisol. And you guys listen, Marisol would be in tears messing with me. Marisol up there in that fake marriage with those fake purses, following Alexia around like the loser that she is. She is so jealous of Dr. Nicole. She can't even hide it. No, she is though. They're all walking reads. Oh my gosh, yes. The way my skin gets so oily, y'all. I have the oiliest skin known to man. I gotta always blot my face. Yeah, Marisol is go on TikTok. If you watched Real Housewives of Dallas, there was the newest cast member, Dr. Tiffany Moon. She was the first Asian cast member. And her and her husband are loaded. Her closet rivaled Heather Dubrow from OC. But Dr. Tiffany, when I tell you her Birkin collection was sick, and so Marisol, I guess, said something about her. And Dr. Tiffany said, girl, do not come for me if I didn't send for you. And that's why all your Birkins and your Kellys are fake. And I was like, well, damn. Hey, Sierra Content, thank you for the super chat. Brooke, did you hear about Robin laughing at Candace for getting sued by Michael? No, I didn't hear it. Were they laughing at Candace on their whack podcast that nobody listens to or cares about? Robin has enough going on in her life between Juan cheating on her and him being out of a job, her job in jeopardy. She should not be laughing at anybody. Because pretty soon, she better hope she's not back, okay, to poverty if Bravo does let her go. She just got out of debt and out of bankruptcy last year. She's in no place to laugh at anybody, so she needs to really keep it real cute, sis. Yeah, Juan's halfway out the door. Have you used that stone roller to blot the face? No, I haven't. I have a jade roller that I use to like boost circulation and all that stuff, but no, I haven't used that to blot the face. Yeah, they're getting sued by Eminem, right? For the trademark about their name, Reasonably Shady. Yeah, it's like, Robin, you're about to be out here filing for unemployment. Exactly. Oh, that's a really good saying. Never spit in the air because you never know when it will fly back in your face. Exactly. I don't believe anybody is still listening to that podcast. I don't. I don't. So she was laughing at Candace in the last episode of their podcast. Again, you have bigger fish to fry. You better hope and pray you're able to pay next month's bills because supposedly they're about to start filming for Potomac season 8 in the coming weeks. That's what I heard. They were supposed to have started filming this month. So if they're still wondering who they want, to come back on the show, her job is still in jeopardy. So she needs to keep it real cute. They might be right next to Sheila. You said Sheila can run a room. Robin better get to embellish them hats again. Y'all are too much. Y'all will find a way to bring Gina in this. You said Sheila, Robin, and Gina can be roommates with a combined fortune of $15. You got 5, she got 5. All 3 of them will have 5 on it, I guess. Oh my gosh. Y'all do not rest. Listen, Gina got lint and flies coming out of her pocket. Okay, you got Robin with $4. And Miss Sheila said she got $1.50 to put on to put on the rent. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, we have my Caribbean people in the chat. Hey, baby, you guys are gonna always drag Miss Gina again and again and again. Oh my gosh. Sheila is always catching strays. Oh, she sure is. But Ashley should have never told us that about her mom. Ashley should never have told the world that her mom chose to sleep out in tents under the bridge with a man, with an able-bodied man who did not want to get a job. That was Ashley's fault. And you know what's really funny to me? I think it's really weird that nobody's ever brought that up in an argument because if the shoe were on the other foot, Ashley would be bringing that up every chance she got. That's how I know Candace and Wendy are way too nice because I would be going there. Like, girl, you sure you want to talk about my mom taking care of me? Because meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's not do that. I think, you know what's funny? I think that people just don't care about Mia all like that. So that's why nobody even brings up her mom. And you know what's also interesting to me? The fact that Mia and Jacqueline have allegedly mended fences and they're cool again. They're back to being friends. So that right there already shows me that not only we already knew Mia was a fraud, but Jacqueline, I don't have any respect for you because the fact that she would sit up here and fake fall out with your best friend to be on this show, that's pathetic. The fact that you went with the lie that you guys were sleeping together, and you also went with this lie about they paid for your lifestyle and bought your Porsche, and none of it was true. And now you guys are back to being friends again. She can go. I don't need to see Jacqueline. Jacqueline didn't bring that much anyway. I thought I got try hard and desperado vibes from her, so I don't need to see her back. Yeah, Mia and Jackie are both liars. I don't need to see either one of them come back. Candace also said Ashley's an easy read. That's why she goes for her forehead. Uh, Giselle saying G was embezzling money was so spot on. You know, it was. And Mia still wants to be friends with her. How crazy is that? Yeah, we don't need Jacqueline. We don't need Mia. We don't need either one of them. I'm praying to God that Mia is fired. Mia should not have come back after last season. And you know what's really annoying to me? And this is why I move in silence. Because remember how I told you guys last season? I had told you what my source at NBC told me that they were getting rid of Mia. And I told you guys like a fool. And I feel like had I just kept my mouth shut, she probably would have been fired. But because I said, you know what, let me try to spill some tea. Let me tell you guys, what I know and what happened. Now she was back because of this fake cancer scare. But I assure you guys that the next when I hear tea about who's getting fired, I'm keeping my mouth shut this time, and I'm gonna wait until the show airs. Yeah, we don't need Mia. I was so upset because I told you guys, I was like, guys, like, I have a trusted source who works there at NBC. They told me that Mia will not be back for season 7. And sure enough, she was back. I was like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, and by the way, y'all, happy first day of spring. I'm excited. I love the spring. I love the summer. This is my time to shine. Okay, these next 6 months, listen, I can't, oh, it's going to be a good time. I did jinx it. This is why I move in silence. I don't talk about anything until it's done. And I stupidly opened my mouth before season 7, and look what happened. She's still on the show because I said something. So if I hear any news about them being fired, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to keep it quiet. I'm going to wait until they announce it. And then I'll talk about, like, oh, guys, by the way, I had heard this, 3 months ago, but I didn't want to say anything because I'm going to do it that way. I like the Scala too. I just think that what I heard, this is what I heard. So I'll say allegedly, but what I heard allegedly was that they thought that Ascala didn't bring it. They thought that she was too passive, and they felt like she just didn't garner enough interest besides her looking good. And remember, when you're a friend of the show, they want you to really step it up and like host parties and just do something. Say what you want. When it comes to a good friend of the show, Jen Fessler on Jersey, she knows what she's doing. She's already hosted a party. She gets into the drama. Like, she is definitely a good candidate to be a full-time cast member for season 14. Hey, Andreas DeWolf, thank you for the super chat. That's because Mia, Giselle, and Robin stay around that cauldron stirring. The three witches they just there, honey. They're just cooking it up. But I'm praying to God that we do get some justice for season 8 and that they are fired. So fingers crossed. Because Ascala was an adult. Child, they're not giving. Now, one thing's for certain. I will be now. I will say this, and even though nothing has been confirmed, but I am more than willing to bet money that Charisse will not be back as a friend of for next season. Because say what you want, Bravo does pay attention to the audience's reaction about certain people, and the way that it was a universal hell no to Charisse, she won't be back, in my opinion. I don't see Charisse being there in any capacity for season 8. Charisse brought nothing. All we got from her were crunchy wigs, t-shirts, joggers, nothing. We didn't get anything. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Mrs. Crandon. Thank you. Yeah, Steven, I agree. They want Charisse back on because they think that with Charisse on, then that means that they can kick Wendy and Candace off. I don't know why they think that. But Charisse just isn't that girl. And that's no shade. But she just does not give what the other girls said she's supposed to have gave, in the words of Rolling Ray. I want them to stop making fetch happen when it comes to Charisse, Jackson, Jordan. We don't care. I think that, I think that with Candace, I think her and Wendy are going to be forced to really team up and be the allies for each other. They have no choice. You said the joggers that Sharice is wearing weren't even she by Sheree. Yeah, Sharice has the connections, she has the money, she has the social standing and the status, but she's just not that girl. Everybody does not have that star power or that star quality or that it factor. And that's all right. That's no shade. Sharice just doesn't have it. And it is what it is. And she wants to force it, but I'm sorry, girl, you just don't have it. Stay in your lane. You said and sweat from Sharice. Yeah, Sharice isn't funny. She's not fashionable. She's not witty. She came on the show super pretentious, nose in the air, rude. Like she just tried way too hard. It was too much. You not Rick James. Y'all are shady tonight. Yay, I'm so glad. I told you I will one thing about it, I will never lie to you guys. Miami ran circles around every other franchise. If you have not checked out Miami, I urge you to go on Peacock right now. You don't even have to start from the beginning. Just start with this season, season 5. This has been one of the best seasons of a Housewives franchise in a very long time. Miami has the formula down pat. These are actual friends, actual drama. None of it is contrived, none of it is fake. The money on this cast. You have a woman who's the fan favorite, by the way. She's the MVP of Miami, Dr. Nicole. Get into her. But Mama, she's beautiful. She's an anesthesiologist. Her man is a lawyer who also flips houses on the side. They have a private plane. They have a yacht. He flies the plane. He's a pilot on the side. They sold their house to Jeff Bezos' mom for $44 million. Okay. She has a Bentley truck, a Rolls Royce truck. I mean, actual wealth. All the other women are in penthouses. I mean, the fashions are on point. Black American Express cards. Like, real money, real drama, real everything. Please check out Miami. I can't say it enough. My Miami reviews were definitely my favorite to do because it was just really fun to watch. Like I was just, and you can tell when somebody's having a good time with the recap versus when they're annoyed. So check out Miami. I can't stress it enough. Miami 8 down. They get an A+ for their season. They were chef's kiss. We don't want rented. Yeah, we do not want rented lifestyles. I want to see money. I want to see you all. I want to see the girls shopping. I don't want to see empty bags. I don't want to see budget. I want to, the girls in Miami, they're in the design district shopping. They're at Bell Harbor. Like these girls are really giving what the other girls were supposed to have gave. Like, we're actually getting the true lifestyles of rich women. Yeah, Miami ate and left no crumbs. I need myself an Anthony too. Listen, honey. I said, listen, I know I have subscribers of every race, nationality, ethnicity, honey. If you listen, honey, if you have a Dr. Anthony, no, not a Dr. Anthony. If you have an Anthony in your family, let me know. Holla at me. Just shoot me an email, okay? I have dated men of pretty much every race, so that is not an issue for me. All right, fine is fine, and money is money. So, but yes. Oh yeah, no, I know he's a lawyer, honey. Attorney Anthony, yes. Ascala is Potomac's Faye Resnick. No, Faye Resnick was actually interesting. Ascala didn't really, and I liked Ascala, it's no shade, but Faye Resnick was like good. She was real messy. She really got into it with the women, with Camille. Ascala didn't really have like an iconic moment where she, you know what I'm saying? Whereas Faye Resnick is still talked about years later. Money is money. Listen, child, I'm just saying. You said a scholar just gives neighbor like knock knock who's there. Yeah, I mean, great gowns, beautiful gowns, but I don't know if a Scala is really cut out for reality TV. I don't. Maybe she would do well on a show about fashion, like you know how like is it Style Network still around? But maybe like a show like that, she would do really well, like styling somebody. But I don't know if a Housewives show is the type of show that she needs to be on, in my opinion. I liked Escala. Oh, Style Network shut down 12 years ago. Oh, never mind. And I'm not saying that I didn't. I liked Escala. I thought that she was beautiful, but I just don't think that she had the chops to be on Housewives. Housewives is a different animal. I think that maybe like a Project Runway type show might be more her speed. What's Escala's husband's tea? What's going on with him? He's in music, right? No, I agree with you. It's not real life to be fighting from the beginning. I agree. I just think that with Escala, she should have just put herself out there more. Like, I would have loved for her to have hosted an event the way that if you watch Jersey, the friend of the show, Jen Fessler, did a brunch and she had all the women over. I think that I wanted to see a Scala host a dinner or a lunch. That would have been great. We could have gotten to know her. We could have gotten maybe some drama would have popped off. But I feel like when it comes to being a friend of the show, you have to kind of seize the moment. You can't wait for the moment to come to you, if that makes sense. I think that Ascala's a stylist, right? Is she a stylist? I know she's in fashion, if I'm not mistaken. He's a road manager for popular artists and a known sugar daddy. Oh my gosh, he has 5 grown kids from another marriage. Oh, child. Well, listen, y'all got the tea in here tonight. So, Steph, child, you have all the tea tonight. I had no idea. Is that why he was so quiet when he was on the show for the few seconds last season? I had no idea. So he has 7 kids overall because they have 2 kids together. I didn't know he was married before. He used to trick on your friend. Let me say allegedly. Jeez. You said quiet as a church mouse. Oh my gosh. How long was he married? Do you know? The tea is piping hot tonight. I thought he just had the older son. I ain't heard all that. Oh, well, this is very interesting. Well, okay. Well, listen, if this is if well, send her back a contract then. Like, now I didn't know all that. He's close to Isaac Hayes the third. Oh wow. Wow. New. Oh my god. If y'all ever have some really piping hot tea, you can always email me as well. Now, quick question. Does he have are these 5 kids, they're all from the first marriage, right? Or he was married, but then he has kids from other women, or no? The 5 kids were just from the ex-wife. Yeah, no, you guys are the best. You guys really are the best. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you guys enjoy the lives. I always have a great time. 5 ki okay, so 5 kids from the ex-wife. Okay, okay. That's good. It's not like the Tamar's new man situation where he has 5 kids with 4 women. Can you guys hear me okay? That is a lot. That is a lot. Yeah, Tamar's new man. Can you guys hear me? The audio is going in and out. Okay, wait, let me know if you guys can hear me. Like, just put like a thumbs up. Let me know. Okay. Okay, just making sure. It's back. You can hear me? Okay, give me a thumbs up. Okay, okay, thank God. Sorry, guys. I mean, Tamar needs real counseling. I think so too. I think that Tamar has a lot. She has a lot of baggage. I think that Tamar, it definitely came out in the Queen's court as we saw her. You have tea on Evelyn's new man as well. Are you? Oh my gosh, you're scaring me because he actually seemed like a good guy. Yeah, I didn't like that comment that she made towards Kandi either on her Instagram story. That was very evil. Tamar's not changing. This is it. This is her. It's sad because when Tamar's like funny, she's so likable. And then it's like she reverts back to her old self. And it's like, girl, why? Why? Why do you have to be so nasty? Yeah, Iyanla couldn't even get through. But I guess they have so much trauma growing up the way they grew up with Evelyn and with what was her? Yeah, their mom's name is Evelyn too. With Evelyn and their father, they never stood a chance, honestly, to be normal. Where's Vince? Is Vince? The last that I heard from Vince, I had heard that Vince like was having money issues. He had allegedly bought a piece of jewelry, like a watch or something, and I think that he didn't pay the jewelers, and they were suing him for not paying. And I remember hearing a while back that Vince is was known for like not paying not paying his housekeeper, not paying people who work for him. And I've heard some rumblings about Vince having some money issues. You DM me on Instagram. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Is it some good tea? Money issues and blood pressure issues. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's what I read. I had read that he was in debt $4 million. I remember the way she treated Lonnie, Adrian, Jeannie, and Tamara after she got fired from the Real. She accused him of getting her fired. Yes, she did. She did. She went on that whole thing. She went on that whole tirade. I didn't watch Swarm, but I saw that sex scene with Damson, Idris, and Chloe. I saw it on Twitter and I was like, wait, what is this show about? Because that scene had me like, oh, well, what is this? Wait, what happened? Who got what? Is it good? Is the show good? It's on Amazon, right? Was Chloe Bailey's character in for the whole episode or no? Hey, the Sanderson sisters, TBMOTH. Thank you for the super chat. I have a friend who went to Bullis High School with Teresa's daughter and went to her birthday party that was on the show. Oh, her Sweet 16. And she said Teresa and her husband were faking their relationship for the show. Wait, were they actually talking to each other? Because I remember that episode, and Cherise said that Eddie wouldn't even talk to her. He was ignoring her. So are you saying that Eddie and Sharice are actually on good terms and they talk to each other? The show is good but messy. It's on Amazon Prime. Okay, I might have to turn it on and check it out. Oh, you didn't like it? You didn't like Swarm, Danny? Like, what is it about? Is it like a are they making fun of how Beyonce stans are? Is that what it's about? Because it seems like it's about like this stan group of a particular artist. Like, what is it about? Hey, DM Rocks, thank you for the super chat. I remember on Celebrity Big Brother season 2, Tamar and Kandi mended fences. Yes, I remember that. They had apologized to each other, they hugged it out. And now to see them going back and forth like this on Twitter and Instagram, they both look crazy. Oh, it's satire? Okay. Oh, it has okay. Oh, never mind. No, I don't. Is it scary? Like, I don't do scary. I like rom-coms. I like, like funny. Like the I guess the goriest show that I watch is maybe Power. But Power, in my opinion, is one of those shows where even though it's heavy, it's still a fun watch. I don't like scary shows. It's not scary, but it has messed up scenes. How messed up? It has gore. Oh, it's like Atlanta meets American Horror Story. Okay, so I didn't watch American Horror Story at all, and I didn't really care too much for Atlanta. Okay, so bottom line, don't watch it. Yeah, I don't really care too much about any beef involving Kandi either. I feel the same way. Oh, it's made by Donald Glover? No thanks. Mm-mm. Yeah, we know how he feels about black women. Yeah, I'll pass. Yeah, I think that Tamar. Yeah, I'm not gonna like the show. Yes, I thought that Atlanta was very overrated. Very. Tamar is a weirdo. I just think that Tamar, along with all of her sisters, they grew up in such a toxic environment that nobody can be surprised that they're the way that they are. You know what I'm saying? Tamar being the baby out of all of them, just how Mama Evelyn was. I'm not surprised that Tamar is the way that she is. So I think that we all need to make peace with it and just realize that Tamar is never going to change, no matter how much help or how much therapy that she seeks out. Hey, DM Rocks, thank you for the super chat. Did you hear about how Hayden Panettiere from the Scream franchise's brother died recently? No, I didn't hear about that. She's been quiet, I feel like. I feel like the last time I heard about Hayden Panettiere was when Nashville was on. Nashville was a good show. Now that was some good drama. I loved her and Connie Britton on that show. That was good. Yeah, she has such a beautiful voice. I agree. She has an amazing voice. Brooke, are you watching Vanderpump Rules? I have to catch up. I have to. I watched here and there. I've never been an avid watcher, but I need to just go back to season 1 and start from the beginning and just catch up because I want to be abreast on all this drama with Tom Sandoval cheating. I need to go back and just watch everything. It sort of was like the white version of Empire. Yeah, because it was about country stars. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That is so sad. I'm so sorry to hear that about her brother. He was only 28. That's really sad. You binge watched it. You binge watched episodes 1 through 6 of VPR to catch up. Say a prayer. Is it that wait, is Vanderpump Rules gonna have me screaming like I scream at Potomac? Because if so, then I'm not ready. Okay, so yes, I know James Kennedy, he is the DJ, right? And he's always getting fired from Pump. It was oh, it won't. Okay, so you're saying that I won't be screaming at the TV? Okay, so it's some good mess. All right. Not you guys saying it's some good white mess. How am I feeling about New Jersey so far? So, Jersey got off to a slow start, but we are approaching the seventh episode, and I'm here for it. That fight between Margaret and Jen Aiden, I said, okay, we are finally clocking in for work, and I'm loving it. I think that Jersey's going to be a good season. I liked last week's episode. This week's tonight's episode looks like it's going to be really good. They're going to be down in the Jersey Shore. More arguments. I like how we're no longer focused on the Teresa versus Melissa and Joe beef because that is just so stale. James is problematic. Yeah, I've heard that. Wasn't he engaged to Raquel, or am I making that up? He was engaged to somebody. I'm currently watching Atlanta seasons 6 through 9, my comfort seasons. Baby, when I tell you, I am so embarrassed at how I ever thought that Potomac could beat Atlanta. Like the way this season of Potomac embarrassed me so badly, I honestly felt like crying. I said, I cannot believe that I ever believed for 1 minute that Potomac would take over and be that girl. Like embarrassing. I deserve a dragging for that. Like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? Peak delusions. Yeah, RHOP can't even touch Atlanta, even the bad seasons. Yeah, we really hyped Potomac, and I'm so embarrassed. Like, I want to apologize because I'm really, I really feel sorry that I even said that. Well, I'm glad that we all thought the same thing. We weren't alone. Did you see Carlos's interview with Jacqueline? Yeah, I didn't even watch it. I refuse. But I heard that in the interview she revealed that I think her and Mia are cool again. She's not authentic. Jacqueline is not. Jacqueline is a fraud, just like Mia. And they cooked up this whole storyline. They cooked up this whole fight so that she can get on the show too. It's all BS, and they should both feel embarrassed. Oh my gosh. Hey, we have some people from Amsterdam in the chat. Hey, Jaleesa G. Thank you. What time is it over there? It's has to be like what? 1 a.m., 2 a.m.? Thank you. The Scissor Sisters gotta go. Oh, thank you so much. I want to say I got this necklace like a while back. I want to say I got it at Lord and Taylor when Lord and Taylor was still open. It's like nothing nothing it wasn't like that expensive. It was I just saw it. I was like, "Oh, it's cute." But yeah, I want to say I got this at Lord and Taylor when they were still open. But thank you so much. I'm glad thank you. And I wasn't even going to put this on tonight, which is so funny. Jackie is foolish and her sister must feel dumb. Yeah, because now, yeah, you have her sister, Jacqueline's sister on YouTube cursing, cursing out Mia. And come to find out, Mia and Jacqueline are back cool again. Like, it's all a mess. I just think that Mia and Jacqueline do not need to be back on our screens in any capacity for season 8. Guys, can we all just pray? Can we all just pray that Giselle and Robin are at least demoted at the very least, or one of them is fired? I'm praying. Wait, oh yeah, her sister quit her job over their beef too. Yeah, I know. Like that, and that's how crazy this is, that this fake beef between them has real consequences for real people who are not on this show. Because imagine your siblings on national TV cooking up a fake storyline. You don't know that, so you get on your YouTube channel cursing everybody else out, and meanwhile back at the ranch, they're actually cool with each other, and now you're out of a job, and it was a fake beef all along. Yeah, I can't take another season of Robin or Giselle. We are here. I just want to let you guys know that if no cast changes are made for Potomac, I do not think I'll be watching or reviewing season 8. I really don't, because I already know it's going to be more mess. I'm not going to be sitting up here watching them try to ice out Candace and Wendy. I'm not going to do it. So they need to make sure that there are some cast changes, because viewership will go down. And I can assure you one thing, that if it keeps going the way it's going, that Potomac will be canceled. I'll bet money, because I'll let you guys know right now that me, along with a lot of other people, will not be watching if it keeps going the way it's going. Hey, DM Rocks, thank you for the super chat. Are you excited about the OC trailer coming soon? I am. When are we getting it? Because it's been like a year and some change, and OC usually comes out around this time. So I'm dying to see what's going to happen. We know that everybody's back. Taylor Armstrong's going to be on the cast. Tamara's back. That's going to be interesting. So yeah, I'm ready. I am ready to drag Miss Gina. Carlos King said that. He said that Mia is the future of Potomac. There's no way. He really thinks that she's the future of Potomac? On what planet? And I like Carlos King. I respect him for all the great TV he's given us, but absolutely not. Mia is not the future of anything. Mia is a liar and a weirdo. And this needs to be her last season on the show. She cannot carry Potomac whatsoever. Why would he say that? Candace said she liked Mia. Recently, she said that? I like Carlos, but that comment was ludicrous. Yeah, it is. I don't know how you could look at this show and say that Mia is the future of Potomac. No, she's not. He said that on the Jacqueline interview. I'm confused. Regardless of Mia being a complete weirdo, Mia just isn't good TV. Period. And that's no shade. I'm saying this, taking out my feelings about her, okay? Objectively, what does Mia bring to this show? I'll wait. We are not getting lifestyle. We are not getting the truth. We are not getting anything from her. Yeah, I mean, we're running. Yeah, exactly. They have us out here running up our blood pressure the whole time they're fake beefing. Exactly. He said she'd be lying though. I'm just confused as to how you could say that Mia is the future of Potomac. If anybody is the future of Potomac, it will be Candace. Hands down. If anybody should get that title, that's Candace. Yeah, we're not getting anything. We're not getting skincare, fashion, or hairstyles. Yeah, I feel the same way. I need for there to be at least two cast changes for me to watch season 8 because I cannot watch if we still have the Green Eyed Bandits and Mia and Ashley still on this show. I'm not doing it. I'm not. And I want to point something out. One of you guys keep reminding me, and thank you. Y'all keep reminding me that Ashley still has not filed for divorce yet. And now I'm really believing what you guys are saying about Ashley is pretending about this whole divorce storyline. This is BS. How'd you still not file for divorce? It makes no sense. I think that Ashley's trying to play in our faces so that she can stay on this show for another 3 seasons because Ashley's storyline ran out seasons ago. We don't care. Ciao. You're right. She's not filing. It was a storyline. You are absolutely correct. Yeah, I do too. That's what we want to see. And also with Potomac, I get annoyed because for Potomac to be the second black franchise, I want to see money. Where are the Potomac women with the actual money? I'm really getting tired. I don't want to see dated fashions. I don't want to see dated homes. No, we want to see the luxury. Where is it? Carlos did say that Ashley should be fired. Okay, well, he got one thing right. Candace said she wished Mia knew she was enough. She said that after the reunion, they went back home on the train with Mia and the two had a blast together. See, and that's another reason why I don't know if I'll watch season 8 because I'm really getting tired of hearing this. I am getting so sick and tired of Candace trying to make up with folks who came for her. If I were Candace, I'd be paying Mia dust each and every time. The way Mia came after Candace last season and then this season, how can you say that you had a blast with somebody who threw a drink in Wendy's face and didn't even have any remorse about it? You have Mia gaslighting Candace all throughout this reunion. So how can Candace even fix her mouth to say that, oh, actually, Mia's really cool and we had a great time? I don't want to hear this. And I swear to you, I have a feeling that Candace might try to still be cool and forgive Giselle and Robin next season. And I'm really going to be pissed off. So I don't know if I can put myself through this again. Candace and Wendy are way too nice. I'm so tired of them trying to forgive and forget. No, we hold grudges around these parts. Hey, DM Rocks. Thank you for the super chat. Wendy still follows Robin, but not Giselle. Okay, you see what I'm talking about? Why are you following Robin on any social media? This woman tried to play you. She excluded your children from the family fun day. She was calling you antagonistic when a drink got thrown in your face. How can you sit there and still follow her on social? Like I don't get it. Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm tired of Candace trying to be kumbaya with people who can't stand her. Exactly. Yes, I feel the same way. Candace was the only one who gave Mia a chance. Exactly. No, I'm so sick of it, y'all. I just can't take it anymore. I'm so tired of them trying to be all sweet and nice and all forgiving. Like, no, we're not doing that. If you come for me, if you assault me, I'm paying you dust. You can never talk to me again. Exactly. She literally said she does not like Wendy and she's still falling behind her like a puppy. I don't get it. Hey, Brooke, Wendy and Ashley are playing in our faces. And then yes, and that gets me also really annoyed. Wendy sees Ashley's pattern. I don't understand how Wendy wants to be all close with Ashley now. I'm like, Wendy, my good sis, Ashley is going to get you to the way that she tried your friend. You need to stay away from her. I know what you meant. Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm not messing with you at all. Exactly. Exactly. I can't, y'all, I can't do it. I cannot do it. When Wendy sat up there and tried to correct Candace in that third part, I said, Wendy, you lost me. I was this close to saying, Wendy, I think I might have to unstand you because I'm not going to sit up here and be made a fool of. Like, I'm getting tired of it. My patience is really growing, it's wearing thin. Yeah, I will not support Candace either. She tries to be friends with, yeah, I feel the same way, Lindsay. Me and you are on the same page. Listen, let's say that they keep the cast, right? And you guys end up watching it. Or maybe I cave and I end up watching a few episodes. If I see for 1 minute that Candace and Wendy are up there trying to make peace with these women, we're going to have an issue. And I'll be done with everybody because you're not going to sit up here and have me losing, my voice screaming and yelling. And you're going to be out here befriending the enemy. Absolutely not. Hey, Potato Head, thank you for the super chat. The way these ladies treated Wendy and Candace, I'm sorry, it will be a mace and go situation for me moving forward. Spray and go like some roaches. Exactly. I feel the same way. I feel the same way. Listen, I would never, you could never disrespect me on that kind of level and think that we could ever be cordial or cool. Absolutely not. That's how I feel. I feel the same way, Patricia. I can't be fighting for you and you don't fight for yourself. Exactly. That's how I feel. That's exactly where I am with it. I don't know. I don't know when the OC trailer is coming out. Hopefully soon. Hopefully, Lord willing, soon. Child, oh, you are so funny. You said this is why we need you on our TV because you'll keep these storylines going. My memory is intact. I have a great memory. It's like, no, because you said that episode 1, season 1. Yeah, I see. No, okay, so listen, although I was still rooting for Wendy, I gave Wendy a big side eye when she sat up there talking about she was flirting with Mia and how Mia wanted that. I was like, Wendy, absolutely not. Again, Mia could never feel comfortable around me to even flirt with me after she assaulted me. There is no way that I would be giving Mia any type of energy whatsoever for her to even say hello to me. And out of everybody in the group to flirt with, you're going to flirt with Mia? Really, Wendy? Out of everybody in that group, you said, okay, let me flirt with Mia. Girl, stop. Yeah, we give Wendy too many passes. So I heard from several people that we were supposed to get a Real Housewives of Houston, and supposedly, allegedly, this is what I heard, that the cast, it was just too much, it was too messy, it was too ratchet, and they were like, nope, they pulled the plug. Today I saw an interview with Candace and she said no way will she let those ladies interfere with her checks. So what does that mean? Does she mean that she's going to play the game and still talk to them? Is that what she's saying? If that's the case, then I surely I won't be watching because again, you're not going to sit up here and assault me, dog me out, invalidate my feelings, say that colorism isn't real, accuse my husband of some serious allegations and think that I'm still going to act like it's okay. Absolutely not. There are 6 other women on this cast to film with. I don't give a damn how much the paycheck is. I'm not going to sit up there and key with you after you almost ruined my entire family's reputation. I'm getting so upset because it's so annoying. Hey, Andreas DeWolf, thank you for the super chat. Gina's tagline: might not always have my cash card on me, but when I don't, I always have Heather. Oh my gosh, not y'all sitting up there coming up with Gina's new taglines. I feel like another good tagline for Gina would be: I may only have two nickels to rub together, but I'm still on this show. Because we are still confused as to how Gina is on this show. She said that on E! News, and she was talking about her and Giselle's beef. Yeah, Bravo tested. Yep, they tested Chicago too. They sure did. Catherine Edwards was on San Diego before it fell apart. Oh, wow. Yeah, listen, they said that Houston, they tried it and they were like, nope. Shout out to everybody. We have fun. Oh, thank you so much, Patricia. Thank you. Child, you said not with Gina. You said Gina, there's broke, and then there's me. I am screaming. Y'all are so funny. No, they said that Gina is she's a full-time cast member again. Child, y'all have me screaming. No, Giselle does look evil. She has that evil glow about her. And her face looked like it was melting during the reunion. All those hot lights just melting. No, they did not call Gina a part-time Chili's employee. I am screaming. Child, y'all do not, no, the way y'all get on Gina every single Tuesday has me in tears. She's aging very quickly. No, she is. All that evil stored in her body is coming out. Okay, I'm gonna catch Candace's interview. Exactly. I don't keep going back. I agree, Lency. I agree. Yeah, Giselle's evil is showing up on her face. It is. Giselle is aging. Ciao. Ciao. Candace went on Tamar's podcast, y'all. Oh, she did? Okay, I'm gonna check that out too. I'm gonna check that out because I want to hear what she has to say. Gina's gonna always get it again and again and again. Shout out to MC Deborah. Okay. But y'all, I am praying that we see some changes for Potomac season 8 because this show will surely tank if things are not changed. If some people are not fired or demoted. I'm willing to bet that if things really don't change, they won't see a season 10. They'll be canceled. Brooke, who's your top 3 worst housewives of all time? I would say Giselle, Brandy Glanville, Gina for sure, and that's no shade. I know that we hate on Gina every Tuesday, but I feel like Gina because Gina brings nothing. Oh, well, Lisa Rinna, yes, no, Lisa Rinna is definitely up there. And Diana Jenkins, but I couldn't stand Brandy Glanville. Brandy, if you watch Beverly Hills in the earlier seasons, I could not stand Brandy. Diana Jenkins, oh, she was terrible. Imagine walking into church and seeing Giselle. I would scream and go out the other go out the other side. No, you didn't. You said you saw Gina outside at TJ Maxx playing the violin. All right, good night. Good night, everybody. Y'all are wait. Do me a favor. If you don't watch OC, can you watch OC? I know that it's 16 seasons. You don't even have to start from the beginning. Start from season 9, okay? And then go from there. But just do me a favor if you're not an OC watcher. OC is low key a very slept on franchise. The girls bring it. It's always some good drama. We see a mix of money, and then you have Gina. Oh, I hated how she did Joyce too. I felt like Joyce should have gotten another chance. I didn't think that Joyce deserved to be fired after that season. I love Joyce. Yeah, I don't understand how Brandy got away with all that she did either. Yes, no, if you're not an OC watcher, start with season 9 because it's too many seasons to binge watch at this point. So if you haven't been watching since the beginning, just start with season 9 and then try to binge from then to now. Yeah, listen, baby, everybody got more money than Gina. Okay, everybody got more money than Miss Gina. Oh gosh. Listen, don't ever feel badly because you got honey Gina right up there with Miss Sheila. Oh, you stopped watching when they brought with the controlling husband that was religious, Alexis Bellino. She's divorced from him, by the way. Yeah, no, Gina. Interesting is not even the word. You said Gina's still trying to write checks at the store. Y'all are a mess. I think that Atlanta's going to be good this season. They're still filming because of Drew's divorce. Oh, Bronwyn was terrible. Bronwyn was a terrible addition. And then you see it now. They're finally getting divorced now, her and her husband. And she wants, I think, what does she want? She's asking for, I forgot how much she's asking for. I think like 65,000 in child support. And he's like, he can't afford it. And come to find out, he wasn't even making all that money that they claimed. Remember that? They claimed that they were so rich, and now he's not even rich. I said, but I'm not surprised though, because I didn't believe that he brought in that kind of money to support a family of 9, because they had 7 kids. Remember that? I said, he's not making all that money. They're lying. And come to find out, he's not making that money. It was all a lie. Speaking of Sheila, has anyone checked on her child since she moved down to I-95? Y'all are terrible. Bronwyn, yeah, she was very fake. Very fake. Yeah, I'm tired of like it's too many people lying. It's too many people lying. Oh, you grew up in the OC? Oh, how cool. Someone told me Tamar was trying to get somebody's peach. Child, I don't want to see Tamar in Atlanta. I think that Tamar is best suited for WeTV, VH1, Peacock, but I don't want to see Tamar as a housewife. Hey, Cancer Queen, thank you for the super chat. Isn't Gina the one that pushed that man down the stairs? So, okay, that's allegedly. I think we're gonna find all that out this upcoming season. But remember all the mess that came out last summer? that her and her man Travis got into it, and she allegedly down the stairs in front of all their children because she has 3 kids, he has 3 kids. So I guess we're gonna hear all about that later on, well, when the season finally premieres. Yeah, Tamar would be another Nene. Yeah, no, I don't. I definitely don't want Tamar on Atlanta. Yeah, I agree, Stephen. That is the problem. We have too many super fans and desperate folks auditioning to get on the show. And Bravo's not doing their due diligence in these background checks. And we're getting a whole bunch of pretenders and liars on this show. And it's annoying. Best believe if Bravo ever approaches me, I'm only going on there when everything is just perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or even if it weren't, I would just be like, well, guys, I'm going to be truthful. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't sit up there and lie and say, oh, yes, I have, millions. And I wouldn't do that. Just be like, look, I'm doing nicely. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I can go to Neiman Marcus, once in a blue moon, but I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, yeah, I'm just like, I wouldn't do that. I think that people like Bethany Frankel, she did it the right way by being honest and not lying. I think that that's your best bet if you are going to go on the show and you're not super rich, just be honest versus lying and saying, "Oh yeah, we just balling, we making it rain." Like, no, don't do that. Oh, Ultimate Girls Trip comes on this Thursday on Peacock. Yeah, just be honest. Yeah, get the bag and let the girls have it. Exactly. But I just think that a lot of these women get on here lying. And when they're found out, they get defensive, they get upset. And it's like, but don't lie. Just be honest. Nobody's judging you. I don't know, y'all. Child. Oh, I'm sure. Ultimate Girls Trip blew Portia's wig back. Oh, I'm sure it did. It was intense, I heard. I heard that these girls were fighting. I heard that Alexia and Marisol's friendship is now on the rocks. And that's really surprising because it's going to make for a very interesting season 6 with them being at odds. Because remember that Alexia outed Marisol not actually being married because Marisol lied saying that she's married now. And Alexia aired it out like, oh no, they never got married. That's a lie. And then we see Marisol and Alexia fighting about that on Ultimate Girls Trip. I can't wait because I can't stand Alexia or Marisol. I think that Leah is boring. Leah from New York, very boring. I would definitely read both of them equally, but more so Gina, because I just don't like the way Gina treated Shannon after all that Shannon did for her. Oh, Alexia is a hypocrite. Very much so. Very much so. I think that Leah is just desperate for a check. I think that she was very out of place on the show. I don't think that she fit at all. I'm not surprised that she and Ebony aren't friends anymore. She just did way too much. Oh, you don't think that Alexia and Marisol are ever going to stop being friends? Yeah, they do need each other. Marisol needs Alexia more than Alexia needs Marisol, though. She sure did. Adriana definitely clocked it. And Alexia tried to lie out of that too. Leah's very annoying, and they said she got sent home early. Remember, the blog said that Leah gets kicked off of the show because I think that she got angry and picked up a piece of animals, you know what, and threw it at some of the ladies, and they kicked her off. So we're going to see that play out this season on Ultimate Girls Trip. Isn't that disgusting? I know it would be violence if somebody ever did something crazy like that to me. Absolute violence. Leah said that wasn't true. I guess we're gonna find out in a few days. Yeah, they said that that's why she got kicked off the show because we're gonna see her. Allegedly, they're saying that she like that is disgusting. Candace said on E that Giselle started the most mess. She and Portia got close. Yeah, she went to her wedding. I'm tired. Yes, Lorraine, I did hear about Alexia's son being racist. Not surprised, because look at Alexia. Yeah, we're gonna see Brandy Glanville do what she did to Caroline Manzo on the upcoming season 4 of Ultimate Girls Trip. I think they're in Morocco for season 4. We're gonna see that play out. I believe that Brandy needs to be completely banned from any Bravo shows. I'm sick of her. That is a woman who has no boundaries. She doesn't respect other people. She needs to be off. I'm so sick of her. She allegedly essayed Caroline in a bathroom, and Caroline Manzo left the trip, and production kicked Brandy out. They sent her back to the States. And I think that they're both lawyering up as we speak. Yeah, I don't understand why they keep giving Brandy Glanville chances. It's weird. I don't get it. Brandy is sick. That's a very sick woman. Yeah, she needs help. She needs every piece of help. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why people are so pressed about Halle Bailey playing Ariel and Little Mermaid. Then you have Alexia's son talking about he doesn't want to see Yara Shahidi play Tinkerbell in the upcoming Peter Pan movie. I don't know what it is. I don't understand how people are so pressed about black girls getting these roles. I don't get it. Yeah, Brandy played Cinderella. I know. It's weird. Child, it's a mess. I think that yeah, they are weird. Brandy Glanville, Leah, and Mia. Yes, they're oh very much weirdos, very much so, and they don't need to be gracing anything Bravo related. They don't. But guys, this was a fun chat as always. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna get off of here, but I will see you all for Jersey, the last part of Miami, and Ultimate Girls Trip. I also want to say, I don't know. Next week is super hectic for me, so I don't know if I'll be able to do another live, but just look out because I will be here for Jersey, Girls Trip, and Miami. Okay, so I'll see you for that. But I'm gonna end it right here. I hope you guys had a good time. I always have a good time with y'all, and I love you guys. I hope y'all have fun. Love y'all. Have a good night. And happy first day of spring. Bye, guys.